Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Always stay in your own peace. Peace of non-doing. Even with doing, there is no doer. A doer is never at peace. To find your own peace, you have to be non-doer. A doer is always after results. He has anxiety of his success or failure. How can he be at peace? So find the non-doer in you. Can you reach a place within you where there is non-doer? That is you. Pay attention to the non-doer in you rather than the chatting mind, planning all the time, anxious about results, always looking for the next move. If you can find the non-doer, and if you can stay there, you will come to this eternal peace where no one can claim for any work done or not done, or done in the right way or wrong way. Come to this point of awareness where there is nothing else except awareness. No baggage of the mind. Remember, thoughts have no power. Thoughts are here because there is a doer in us. No doer, no thoughts. No thoughts, there is eternal peace. And I'll tell you, with this eternal peace, you realize that this is the way to live. Rather than being a doer full of anxieties, worries, results, fearful, transient, ever changing. You are not that. In Hindi, there is a saying, Ishwar Ansh Jeev Avinashi, which means you are part of the God which is eternal. And in non duality awareness, you are that part, non dual, same as God, pure awareness. You are that. Only pay attention to the awareness, not to the world around you, not to what people are doing, commenting, not what your mind is saying, speaking. Pull your energy from all things of the world, including your thoughts and emotions. Gather your energy. Bring everything to the source, awareness, and stay here. Awareness is God, absolute, nothing beyond it, source of everything. Shiva, Christ, whatever you want to call it. This is the last station of the journey. It is the Gangotri from where the Ganges comes out. Source of all material thing is not matter. It's pure potential energy. Everything comes out from this nothingness and goes back to nothingness. Nothingness is real, which always stays the same. This nothingness is not a vacuum space. It is the life itself, vibrating energy. Watch where your mind goes. Mind doesn't go anywhere. Mind's job is to produce thoughts depending on your conditioning, your interest, hobbies, your desires, vasanas. It is your attention to this which is a problem. Bring your attention to the pure awareness, not to your thoughts. Let them come and go. When there is no one for which these thoughts come, they will stop coming. If you are not listening to them, not attentive to them, then they will never bother you. Don't stay in your mind. Transcend mind. Go back to awareness. Staying in awareness, you see everything in right perspective. This is right understanding. All mental health disorders, stress, anxiety are domains of the mind and also affecting the body. Sweating, shaking, all these things comes with anxiety, panic attacks. You can stay in mind and keep treating these things. But if you want a cure, eternal cure from the mind, then leave the mind. Go beyond your mind and touch this ocean of bliss where there is no sorrow, no suffering, only bliss and peace, contentment and happiness. And there is unconditional love for all the beings. From here you see everything as pure awareness. Images floating on this pure awareness. Everything is pure awareness. From dust to elephant, all human beings, without any difference. It encompasses everything. Nothing is beyond its reach. And you are that. You are this pure awareness. You are always this pure awareness. whether you know it or not. Even listening this with your open heart can set you free, free from all what you think you are. What are pointers? Pointing is only to tell you what you are. And if you accept it, you are free. No need for any meditation, any practice. In non duality, all the practice is to remember what you are. If you can remember just by listening once, you don't have to do anything. If you are a man and someone says you are a man, and you can remember that you are a man, job is done. You are pure awareness. You are formless, nameless, pure presence, no identity, no personality, no plans, no ambitions, non doer. Discover what you are. Discoveries from the heart. You cannot discover yourself by mind. Mind is matter. You are beyond matter. Sit in your own silence. Hear the silence of pure awareness. This silence has different bandwidth, different frequency. You have to raise your level. Mind is playing at a very low level. You have to raise the bar. You have to give away your petty desires and ambitions. Whom this mind is entertaining? To the ego. You are not the ego. Ego is the selfish I in you, whom the mind is serving as a cunning friend. when you know that you are not the ego. You have no identity. Then ego's friend mind also dissolves. It was playing its role till there was ego. Ego is the source of greed, anger, jealousy, lust, always planning something for the sake of body mind complex and its connections. For its own sake, it can kill other beings as well. That is what the whole world is doing. Killing people of other religions, caste, nation, even other species, destroying the earth because of this devil called as ego. Individual ego or cumulative egos of people belonging to one job, nation, religion, or whatever. Give away this ego, and you will belong to this universal religion. Universal consciousness. Watch everything as pure awareness, impersonal presence, where it is so hard even to differentiate who belongs to you and who don't, as everything is your part, everything is your family. If you have unfulfilled desires in this world, and a lot of planning is happening, it's good to give up this search. This search is only for the one who had enough of this materialistic world and wants this to end, to get into the eternal abode of pure silence. You cannot be achieving things in the world and then go within. It's next to impossible. Using your mind and then trying to shut off the mind, you will be a confused person. You have to choose. This choice is in your hand. When Monday and Sunday is same for you, going to work or resting at home is exactly the same. Doesn't make any difference. Then you are at home. If finishing the work early and excited to go back home is your nature, you are very, very far from being pure awareness. If you can't rest at work, that means you are still bound. Because this ego, doership, always stresses. People are so scared of Mondays that they have panic attack on Sunday night. Again going back to work. If your language is exactly the same as others, excited when leaving the work, or feeling a big relief on a Friday, that means you are still a doer. You have not given up doership. Work is not a bondage. Work is worship. It is an opportunity given by God to us to serve back this earth, people, by whatever job we are doing, in utmost honesty, with humility, with humbleness, and that's all. Do your work without doership, without attachment, but with love and devotion. Your work 5 days a week can become your sadhana, to be a witness rather than being a doer. Surrender the doer in you to this pure awareness. Let it completely dissolve. Pay attention to the pure awareness. Recognize this beautiful silence within you. Be one with this silence. Alone or in the crowd, talking or in silence. Silence stays always. Silence of pure presence. Silence of godliness in you. Silence gets deeper and deeper as this ego dissolves and nothing remains except silence. Get used to this beautiful silence and don't listen to your mind. First, mind will revolt, and later it will love it, and soon it will dissolve in this beautiful silence. All the noise what you hear is created by your mind only for the fake entity called ego. When the ego dissolves, mind dissolves. What is left is which cannot be dissolved, which is eternal, Brahman, pure awareness. This pure awareness doesn't go away if you open your eyes. It doesn't go away when you are doing some work. It is always there. This is your true self. Its language is silence. It's speaking constantly in its silence. You can hear it if you drop your interest in mind. There is no other way. And so all religions, scriptures, teachers ask us to give away our ego, identity. Because until you have an identity, personality, mind will keep serving you with thoughts, or rather, you will have interest in the mind being a person. Person can never be free because person has personality, ego, has so many unfinished tasks, has a story from childhood. Person can never be free. Drop this person and you are free always. There is no one as free person. You have to be free from person. Give respect to this silence. Be the devotee of this silence. Even spirituality gives rise to so many new concepts. Sometimes your mind gets more anxious, more agitated by these concepts and doubts. Less reading and more practice is the solution. Remember, you are pure awareness, pure presence. You have no name, no form, no identity. No sex, no nationality or religion. All these things belong to the body-mind complex only. The one which is dying every day. You are undying. You are eternal. You are always the same, fresh and new. You don't know any past or future. You always live in this moment. All those gunas, sattvic, rajasic, tamasic, have nothing to do with you. They all belong to the mind. Sleep, waking, dream, all belong to the mind. Law of karma, all belong to the mind. Destiny and free will all belong to the mind. What destiny awareness has, it is always the same. What do you mean by free will? It is always free. It is not bound by any action. It is always in its own bliss. Nothing can take away bliss from it, and nothing can add bliss to it. It is infinite bliss. You are pure awareness. Don't compare yourself with anyone. Only compare yourself with yourself. Your perceived self with your true self. Let the perceived self dissolve in your true self. That is end of duality. Locate the non-doer in you. To locate the non-doer, find the one in you who is only a witness, uninvolved, without any desires, without attachments. The one who is always contented and happy, to whom nothing troubles, the one in total acceptance of everything as it is, not asking for any change. The one who is not choosing one thing than another. Choiceless awareness. Locate that non-doer and be that. Once located, not do anything. Don't move. Be still in that. Whatever your mind says or do, don't listen to it. This non-doer is your eternal abode. You can feel this awareness in this non-doership. You are a light of knowledge in this. You touch non-doer, you become non-doer. You touch awareness and you touch all the qualities of God. You change in a fraction of a second when you touch this. Even now, if you want to be selfish, you cannot. You are pure awareness. Keep remembering your true nature until you completely abide in it. Until you completely move out from this personhood to pure presence. Some people listening once can stay there forever, and some needs constant remembering. And eventually you will be in your natural state, effortless, because it is natural. Only pay attention to the pure awareness. All the time. I assure you this will set you free in no time. Don't waste your time in anything else. Only pay attention to the pure awareness. And you will strike the right balance. Non-doer while doing. Reach the place within where no doubt can reach. Where the mind has no entry. Existence, consciousness, bliss. Pure existence. Once known, don't move. Don't give any space for any doubt. Bring all your energy to this. Be free forever. Om Shanti Shanti.